Have you ever noticed how a good laugh can completely change your mood? Maybe you've laughed so hard your stomach hurt, tears rolled down your face, or you couldn't even catch your breath. It feels great in the moment, but have you ever wondered if laughter actually does something for your body? We've all heard the old saying, laughter is the best medicine. It's repeated in movies, books, and everyday conversations. But is there any truth behind it, or is it simply a comforting expression that has survived through the centuries? Today we're exploring what really happens inside your body when you laugh, what science has discovered about its surprising benefits, and where the limits of laughter actually are, right here on History of Simple Things. The idea that laughter promotes health isn't new. In fact, it goes back thousands of years. Ancient Greek physicians believed that emotions could influence physical health. Philosophers like Aristotle recognized laughter as something uniquely human, while later doctors noticed that cheerful patients often seemed to recover better than those who were constantly distressed. Even in medieval times, healers encouraged entertainment, storytelling, and humor to lift people's spirits. They may not have understood the biology behind it, but they recognized that a happier mind often accompanied a healthier body. The exact phrase, "laughter is the best medicine," became popular through a collection of proverbs, including one from the Bible that says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine." Centuries later, modern science decided to test whether there was actually something behind this old wisdom. Laughter isn't just a sound you make, it's actually a full-body event. When something genuinely amuses you, several parts of your brain become active at once. Your brain processes the joke, recognizes the surprise, and signals your muscles to react. Almost immediately, your face lights up with dozens of muscle movements. Your lungs begin pushing air out in short bursts. Your diaphragm contracts repeatedly. Even your heart rate temporarily increases. For a few moments, your body is getting a mini workout. But perhaps the most interesting changes happen chemically. Your brain releases endorphins, often called the body's natural feel-good chemicals. These help reduce your perception of pain and create feelings of pleasure and relaxation. At the same time, stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline can decrease. In other words, laughter shifts your body away from a state of stress and toward one of recovery. Research suggests that regular laughter does offer genuine health benefits, although maybe not in the magical way some people imagine. One of its biggest strengths is stress reduction. When we're under constant stress, our bodies stay on high alert. Blood pressure can remain elevated, muscles stay tense, and the immune system doesn't function as efficiently. Laughter interrupts this cycle. After a hearty laugh, many people experience muscle relaxation that can last for several minutes. Some studies have also found temporary improvements in blood vessel function, allowing blood to circulate more easily. That's good news for your cardiovascular system. Laughter has also been linked to better mood, improved social connection, and even stronger immune responses in certain situations. Researchers have observed increases in some immune cells following episodes of genuine laughter, although the long-term effects are still being studied. So while laughter won't make you invincible, it certainly seems to help your body cope with everyday challenges. Does laughter actually relieve pain? Surprisingly, yes, but perhaps not for the reason you might think. The endorphins released during laughter act as natural painkillers. This doesn't remove the source of pain, but it can raise your pain tolerance. People recovering from surgery, managing chronic illness, or undergoing difficult treatments often report feeling better after moments of shared laughter. Hospitals around the world have even introduced humor programs, comedy performances, and medical clowns for children. These don't cure diseases. Instead, they help reduce fear, anxiety, and emotional stress, making difficult situations feel a little more manageable. Sometimes feeling better emotionally also helps people cope better physically. This is where laughter may have one of its greatest impacts. When people laugh together, they naturally feel more connected. Shared laughter strengthens relationships, builds trust, and reduces social tension. Think about meeting someone new. A single genuine laugh often breaks the ice faster than several minutes of conversation. That's because laughter communicates safety and friendliness. Psychologists believe it plays an important role in human bonding. For people dealing with everyday stress, anxiety, or sadness, humor can provide temporary emotional relief by helping shift attention away from negative thoughts. Of course, this doesn't mean laughter can replace professional treatment for depression or other mental health conditions, but it can certainly become one helpful piece of maintaining emotional well-being. As beneficial as laughter is, it's important to remember that it isn't completely harmless. Extremely intense laughter can occasionally cause shortness of breath, dizziness, or sore muscles. Some people with asthma may even experience symptoms triggered by prolonged laughing. There are also rare medical conditions where uncontrollable laughter occurs because of neurological disorders rather than genuine amusement. These situations are very different from ordinary laughter and require medical evaluation. And despite what motivational posters sometimes suggest, laughter cannot cure infections, eliminate cancer, repair broken bones, or replace proper medical treatment. It's powerful, but it isn't magic. So, is laughter really the best medicine? The answer depends on what you mean by medicine. If you're expecting laughter to cure serious illnesses all by itself, then no. Modern medicine exists for a reason, and doctors, medications, surgeries, and treatments remain essential for maintaining health. But if we're talking about reducing stress, improving mood, strengthening relationships, increasing pain tolerance, and helping our bodies recover from everyday pressures, then laughter truly is remarkable. It's free, it's contagious, it requires no prescription. And unlike many treatments, it often benefits everyone around you at the same time. Perhaps that's why this ancient saying has lasted for so many generations. People recognized its value long before science could explain it. So the next time you find yourself laughing until your sides hurt, remember that your body is doing far more than simply reacting to a joke. Your brain, heart, muscles, and emotions are all working together in ways that scientists are still discovering. It turns out that one of humanity's simplest pleasures also happens to be one of its most fascinating natural stress relievers. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.